Doctor, Hykros is very sincere about this cooperation.
Archon Elric, I'm only here to see if you have anything to say to me about what you did in the past. But it looks like you haven't learned your lesson, even after all these years. What a shame. I hope that when we meet next time, you can come down from your high horse. If there is a next time.
You and Archon Elric.
Did that startle you? I'm sorry.
What did Hykros do in the past?
Elric never told you. I guess I'm not the only one who needs an answer. Go ask him yourself. I just want to leave here. The sooner, the better.
Archon Elric.
The doctor is right. Hykros made a lot of bad decisions. We saw how the Cataclysm ripped through the world, and we tried to fight back. But it was all in vain. The ground underneath our feet is just a fleeting moment of what this world once was. Everything changed, however. We discovered Omnium, and we took it. We childishly thought we could control it. We were naive enough to think that we'd have a better future. That was a terrible mistake. About 50 years ago, unknown aberrations started to spread on a very large scale. When we discovered that radiation from Omnium was the culprit, it was too late. To save it, we took a risk and did something even more forbidden. We tried to affect the space-time structure with Omnium so that it could wipe the timeline and go back in time. We failed. We are abandoned by time. Sorry, it's not that I want to keep it from you, just I don't want to discuss it with outsiders. Omnium has many traits far beyond our comprehension, the most profound being the impact on stabilization of time and space. To put it in plain words, Omnium can help us distort time, even change it.
You mean time retracement?
That's just the most obvious aspect, involving dialing the present point on a timeline back to the past. If you could find the nexus on the current timeline, you can change events to create a new timeline.
Dr. Claire mentioned this to me before.
She and her husband, Lune, were both senior researchers in Hykros once. They're expert in the field. And I was their project manager. We worked together for a long time. Back then, we all looked forward to the endless possibilities the discovery could bring. Everyone labored tirelessly to produce results. But we never once realized how our study could significantly affect the world. Disagreement started after the first successful regression. Archon Karl of the 9th District pitched an extremely radical experiment. Karl wanted a volunteer from the team to join the experiment, but Dr. Henry rejected the proposal after evaluating the potential safety issues and risks. The project stagnated, and more happened after that. Anyway, Karl eventually convinced Dr. Henry. Also, they found Claire's husband, Lune, without acknowledging her, and convinced him to volunteer himself for the experiment.
And the experiment failed?
That's right. The incident 50 years ago threw Lune into the turbulence of time. As for Claire, she chose to leave.
Now I understand the doctor's attitude toward you. Can you explain what exactly is the Cataclysm?
I feel more comfortable referring to that incident as the second regression. It was a bold attempt, but we failed. After the first time jumping, we conducted a series of more in-depth research and experiments. We also built multiple chrono chambers. There is a reverse time engine in the chrono chamber to counter the space-time fluctuations caused by the time jumping. This is our backup measure to reduce the risks. You've seen what happened afterwards. The omnium radiation leaked out and triggered a series of uncontrollable events. To prevent this disaster, Carl decided to conduct the second regression. It failed due to multiple reasons. The space-time turbulence wreaked havoc on our world, devouring our lands, cities, even whole civilizations disappeared.
You mean the space-time turbulence erased most of the land and civilization?
Or we are the ones that were erased. We were isolated from our world. We overestimated our understanding of omnium. Our hubris and arrogance destroyed us.
How did the time jumping fail?
According to the remaining monitoring data, someone tampered with the default parameters while the time engine was activated.
So it's not an accident?
It's the heirs of Ida. They are not a bunch of simple-minded, anti-omnium rioters. The sage probably has a deeper understanding of omnium than any of us. I even suspect that he is the one close to obtaining eternity. Before the time-jumping technology is mature, Carl suggested a bold plan. If we could return from a particular point in time, or even make changes then, in theory, we would be free from the constraints of time itself. We could be any time, any place. Causality of time would have no dominance over us anymore. There would be no past and no future for us, only the present. Now is forever.
So that's why you and the doctor keep talking about things that happened half a century ago. Yet you still look young?
That is right. Our time has stopped in the past, while yours still flows.
Is that what Carl had in mind?
The control over time is the control of everything. However, what Carl wanted never came to pass. We didn't obtain the eternity. Instead, we became its prisoners. We are from the past, a mere moment in the vast time, and can never escape.
Since Hykros has the technology to travel back in time, why didn't they use it to repair the damage done by the second regression?
We threw a pebble into a peaceful pond, causing splatters and ripples. So, how should we calm it down?
Archon Elric, I don't understand.
Throw another pebble into the pond? No. We wait for the water to settle down by itself. This is what Hykros should do. We have to do everything in our power to protect this world from further damage by omnium until we are ready for the next time jumping. You've found out enough today. I hope you realize the purpose for everything you do. There are still 2 omnium towers yet to be shut off, and we still don't know what the enigmatic sage is plotting. We don't have much time left. Our next target is the tower at the Crown Mines, but the region has been plagued by an unknown outbreak lately. Their leader is a man named Kim. We've done business with him regularly for years. He should be willing to offer you help. Franz is currently occupied. Once he is done, he will meet you there. Intel indicates the heirs of Ida has stepped up operations in the area recently, so be careful. I await your good news.
Don't you know how it works around here? Money, now!
Please forgive me. I don't have that much money.
Leave the money behind, or leave your life behind.
Are you alright?
I'm okay. Thanks to you. I thought I could avoid them by being cautious.
Who are the people you are referring to?
The hyenas, of course. Oh, you must be new to the mines. Hardly anyone comes down here these days.
I'm sent to do an assignment. What happened here?
The hyenas are becoming more violent each day, on top of the outbreak in the mines. Life's getting difficult around here.
What's the deal with the outbreak?
Who knows? Many miners fell ill and are unwilling to work now. Everyone's hoping the problem gets solved. You're here on assignment, right? Why don't I take you to the mine? We're in hyena territory and this is not the place to be. Where are you from?
I'm here to see Mr. Kim on Hygros order.
You're a Hykros special agent? You don't look it. Not everyone can see Mr. Kim whenever they want. I see. I won't ask anything that I shouldn't.
My lord, this is the person that meddled with our business.
Yes, sir!
The hyenas. Follow me. We should be safe here. I'm sorry to drag you into this. They occupied this place about 2 weeks ago. We have to pay them if we want to go through here. Group of crooks they are. I wonder when Mr. Kim will take care of the trouble. Oh, that's the entrance to the mines.
There you are, Gus. I was about to send people to look for you.
Don't remind me. I ran into the hyenas and would have died if not for this hero here.
I did warn you the world outside is not safe. Thank you for saving Gus. He's lucky to be alive.
Cone, this is a special agent of Hykros, here on assignment.
Special agent of Hykros? The bigwigs finally care about us? As a special agent, you must have brought the cure, right? May I see it?
Searching database using keyword cure. Sorry, we didn't bring any related item.
Stop giving them a hard time, Cone. Is Giggs in the base? The agent would like to see Mr. Kim.
Giggs has been here for a while, but they're having quite a quarrel. You should check it out.
Cone is a good man, and that wasn't directed to you. Given our current situation, everyone's in a bad mood. I'll take you to see Giggs, our foreman. We need to go through him if we want to see Mr. Kim. No one likes him, but he's Mr. Kim's nephew, you know what I mean? After Stark, the last foreman, retired, Giggs took over. No one openly said anything, but in private, sounds like Giggs is arguing with ones that are on strike. We won't work until the miner's disease is taken care of.
We're people too! We have rights!
Stop this nonsense! My uncle is working on it. Now get back to work!
Don't my uncle me. You're all talk.
Why don't you go back with your tail between your legs and tell Kim that there's no deal if he can't cure us?
Yes, go back! Ha!
Strike! 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 You know, if shouting could get things done, I would be protesting with them long ago. See the guy besieged by people? That's Giggs. He can take you to Mr. Kim. However, it looks like he ain't going anywhere for a while. I'm sorry, but I did all I could. These patients are in pretty bad shape. I've got to find someone to take care of them.
Okay, thanks. Excuse me, but what are you disputing?
You must not be from here. You should leave. There's an outbreak of disease. Everyone is spooked, and we saw those people fall ill, yet Mr. Kim still pushes us to work.
Did Mr. Kim get doctors for you?
What we need are meds. And despite saying they'd solve the problem, they brush us off every time. They claimed a special med is coming our way today, so we've waited since morning. But guess what? Giggs told us that hyenas robbed the meds. How could he fool us? We're not gonna stand for this. Giggs has been jerking us around long enough. He better have an answer for us all.
The miners are still agitated. Mia suggests asking Giggs for his side of the story.
Who said you could get up here? Go back down! Icros, what can I do for you?
I heard the hyenas took your medicine?
Yes, my uncle spent a lot of money developing it, only for those to rob us blind. We put a tracker on the crate, but we currently don't have the manpower to retrieve it. Look at these fools! They'll mess with me, but not anyone else!
I can get it back for you, but you have to take me to see Mr. Kim.
You can? All right, if you can get it back, I'll take you to my uncle. I'll send you the coordinates, but you've got to hurry. The hyenas are leaving with it. See that passage? We use that for delivery. The hyenas set up a checkpoint. That's probably where they stashed the medicine they stole.
I've brought the medicines back. Is this it?
Yes, it is! You're a godsend. I can't stand another minute with these fools. Please, pass the drug out and make the crowd go away so I can take you to my uncle.
Thank you. What did you just give them, Special Agent?
Giggs said it's a special drug developed by Mr. Kim to treat the sickness.
Thank you. I hope they'll get well soon.
The miners are still refusing to leave. Can you convince them?
Sure, follow me. I'll convince them to leave. The sick ones have already taken the meds. Can we stop this now?
That's right. I already sent someone to distribute the meds. Why aren't you going back to work?
It's not enough. What about those of us that didn't get it?
Don't worry, we'll get more. Keep doing this and I'll get my uncle to cut your pay.
Never mind. I guess I'll trust you one last time.
Finally, the peons are gone. That was a chore.
Now, will you take me to Mr. Kim?
Follow me. You did us a huge favor, so I'm sure my uncle will be glad to help. But before we go, I've got to ask you something.
What is it?
You said Hykros sent you, right? So did my uncle summon you to talk shop?
No. I'm here to ask for Mr. Kim's assistance in shutting off the Omnium Tower that somehow got activated.
So you're the only one Hykros sent?
Yes. Is that a problem?
No, just curious. Let's hustle. My uncle's waiting. Thank you for your help. They've been at this for days. Bunch of ungrateful miners. Did they forget who gave them their jobs? If it weren't for my uncle, this place would still be a dump. Yes, it's hard work out here, but we pay them handsomely, and there's plenty of people that want to work here. They're lucky to be working here. Lucky! You know what I'm saying? I mean, just look at them. They'll keep complaining, but they stop the moment you threaten them with firings. My uncle is too nice. If it were me, I would have kicked out the agitators long ago, so that the others can see the consequences for themselves. This is it. Wait here while I report to him. And we took back the hijacked medicine, too.
Good work, Giggs. Send the special agent in. Esteemed agent, thank you for everything you did for us. Please let me know if there's anything I can do for you. It is a severe outbreak. I'm doing everything I can to alleviate the situation, from giving them time off to finding a proper treatment plan. But the production of ore must not slow down. I'm not a philanthropist. I cannot sustain a big business and so many employees solely on compassion.
Have you put yourself in the miner's shoes?
I've seen all kinds of people and backgrounds. I even know their situation better than they do. The best way to get sympathy is to make yourself look as pitiful as you can. I'm sure you can understand that as well as I do.
You're rather merciless.
Oh, I don't think that's a fair assessment, Special Agent. I've never coerced anybody. They can work for money or they can leave. The choice is always theirs. I don't think Hykros sent you to discuss this issue, though, so how can I help you? Hykros is looking to shut off the tower with Astrum. I'll be very glad to help, but unfortunately, someone stole my Astrum some time ago. Once I noticed it was gone, I ordered a thorough search, but to no avail. I'm guessing the hyenas are responsible. They harassed us from all angles and seized considerable land from us. But I have a situation on hand, so I can't afford to spare anyone to deal with them.
We can scratch each other's back. I take the hyenas, you find the Astrum.
Deal. Let's start with the simplest step. I got the word that some hyena punks have been causing some problems around here. Think you can take care of them for me?
Mr. Kim, the hyenas are attacking us and we need help.
It's safe here now. Any other place that needs clearing?
Thank you for the help, Special Agent. That should be the last of them. But we have to restore order here as soon as possible. Please inform Mr. Kim that we have driven back the hyenas.
Well done, Special Agent. But I've got another urgent issue requiring your assistance. Irvin, Keeper of the Upper Mines, has sent a distress signal. The hyenas attacked the transfer station he's in. We lost contact with the station and not a word from the dispatch team. It's not looking good. You can get to the station on the upper level from the tunnel underneath the base. Good luck.
Quickly, take this crate back and you'll be rewarded.
You again! One day you'll pay for all this.
Thank you for your help, stranger. You are...
Mr. Kim sent me. Are you Mr. Irvin?
Yes, that's me. What order is Mr. Kim for me?
Never mind that. Are you okay? You should go back to the base and have some rest.
Assessment. You are in poor physical condition and require rest.
I'm fine. But the hyenas made an ugly mess here. I'm ashamed to face Mr. Kim. Would you mind collecting the loose ore for me? I have to check the equipment for damage.
The ore have been recollected.
Thank you. But the control for the mining carts has been damaged. I have to see whether it still functions normally. Well, would you mind going to the control and Send a minecart this way? I don't think I have time to rest. I have to repair the tracks to make sure things get around.
Looks like you're sick too. Are you sure you're going to be okay?
It's not serious. I'll be all right. You pass it on and they'll come help me.
Have you taken any medicine?
We still don't know what kind of disease it is, much less what medicine to take. Dr. Nori in the mine said this illness is beyond what they can do here. Well, I didn't have much hope to begin with.
So what medicine did Giggs bring?
Anyway, thank you. You should report back to Mr. Kim. I can take care of things here.
Please, watch yourself. The issue at the transfer station has been resolved. Mr. Irvin is wrapping things up.
Thank you for your help, Special Agent.
Mr. Kim, on my way back, I heard that the medicine you distributed is not having much of an effect.
It needs some time to take effect. Nevertheless, it's better than nothing. Won't you agree?
Why don't you tell everyone the truth?
I gave them the medicine they wanted so they can go back to work with hope. We take what we need. That's the best outcome anyone could ever hope for. Of course, our labs are conducting targeted experiments. However, this is the first occurrence of such illness. We have to start from scratch. You must understand, Special Agent. It takes a lot of money, an astronomical amount of money, to develop a new drug.
I can only hope you know what you're doing.
I truly admire your sense of justice, Agent. That said, I can handle a mess better than you can. Now, let's talk about something that may interest you more. I sent someone to collect the data from the several monitoring stations outside the camp. Fortunately, we have located the whereabouts of the stolen Astrum. Oh, it's just as I anticipated. The hyenas are responsible for the theft. I assume the goods have already been handed over to their leader, the irritable Lady Lucia. Some people call her the Hyena Queen. Their camp rests at the top of the mountain. There are a great many of them. They are not easy to deal with. To give us a fighting chance, I have hired a bounty hunter at no small expense. Dr. Hamlin, the Iron Shell. He is a very famous machinist. I hope you can cooperate with each other. Hamlin lives on the mountain. I will inform him of your arrival in advance, Special Agent.